Culebra. Culebra is going to get a little bit better eventually. I could tell because
25 minutes.
on the right side,
Just when I got into Culebra 1604.
on the right,
put the GPS.
yeah, on that right side, they've already put like the tar. Like you can tell it's like black now.
And I'm like, and I was like, it's barely 1:30, I think. And I'm like, where's a lot of traffic?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what.
I should have come through Shanefield, but my mind, I'm all over the place, and I'm like, damn it.
I feel bad because so I'll I cross the street out of here, go through Valley Ranch, and then somehow I go through Valley, where Valley Ranch is, right? The big slide. Yeah. So I go through Valley Ranch and then somehow I get off on GOM.
Oh, I do the same thing. Because GOM, they fixed GOM and GOM's wide open. So you can drive from Culebra.
That's right.
To, I guess GOM turns the corner, but
yeah.
And then you take
and then it goes to Shanefield.
Like during like traffic jam, you see all these people going through a neighborhood and everybody's just going through and you can just see. I feel bad for the homeowners there because they just
they're probably gonna close it off, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I did a open house with Claudia and them.
You haven't done one with me? What's your
That was like my first. I think it was actually
like 3 times. I'm gonna be out of town.
Just so happens. And then all of a sudden, I'm like the next week at open house. I'm like,
no, I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you.
But I did one though over there by I think Allie stays over there in that neighborhood. But
close to you.
Yeah, she's like right by you, I think.
Yeah. Well, that neighborhood I did the open house in.
Oh, okay.
So that she said that people are going through that area.
Across the street on the KB side?
Yeah.
This is a KB neighborhood, right?
They don't like that.
Yeah.
So people didn't want to buy.
Yeah.
Like to open the house, stayed on the market.
Oh, yeah. I cut right through there to go to Burger Boy.
Oh, yep.
We'll see. Convenience.
Yeah.
Anyway. How's it going?
It's going good.
Good to see you again.
I know.
Welcome back.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Had
a little hiccup last time, but
it's okay.
We're kind of part of being rookies and not really knowing what we're doing.
It's fun. It was fun though.
It was.
Yeah. So.
And maybe it's because we're broke and we just wanted another taco or something.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Got a few out of you.
So it's been going good. Just trying to keep busy, and it slowed down. But then I feel like these past 3 weeks is just gradually is picking up.
Dude, my May was killer. I had a awesome May.
Yeah.
I think I had like 9 deals.
Awesome.
And then
that's great.
June came. Well, not June came because we just started June, but like as towards May started closing out, I was like, nobody is calling me. Nobody's completing applications. And then Monday I had like I sent out 4 emails like for applications, and then I sent out 1 pre-approval. So then I felt a little bit better, but got to get somebody under contract. But yeah, I felt the same exact thing.
I know, and it was last week where I sat down and I'm like, let me look at my numbers, and I'm like, I need to pick up the phone, and that's what I did. I started calling, trying to book appointments for the weekend, and I'm like, why don't I have anything coming up? I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But thankfully, like 3 people came out of it, buyers, right? But we're still looking.
3 people came out of those calls?
Yes.
That's awesome.
One of them is that couple.
Have you heard of
Hey, but I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think we introduced.
Oh yeah, we're pretending as if
everybody should know who Brenda is, but no. So Brenda has been a friend / real estate partner for a little while now. So, and I think I met you through Claudia, and then you too, right?
Claudia has been our.
Well, yeah, same thing. Yeah, Claudia, and but I have a friend that originally is who connected me to Cassie through both yourself and Claudia.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, glad to have you on, and I mean, she's a wonderful person. We've got some deal maybe in the works right now, so pretty happy about that.
She's so wonderful. She's been here twice now.
Yeah, so hopefully we get it right this time. But I didn't want to cut you off with the real estate thing.
All good. I did have a question though, because about you got 3 buyers out of calls, and I think that's super interesting. Or 3 potential leads, right? Out of phone calls, and I forgot what it was called, but it was not sure if it was called like the perfect week or like the whatever it is, but it was like 60 calls, 10 appointments, this many. What do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Because what I don't like is whenever realtors are like, oh, it's, it's slow. I can't do
Right.
nothing. I can't, but then there's really no action, right?
Right.
Like, so I'm really intrigued by it because like I want to find realtors like you that are picking up the phone and calling people and doing
Putting in the work.
putting in the work, right? Because then you're getting leads. So like, what do you do typically? What does your day to day look like?
Oh, my days are long. So, well, typically we try to work out in the morning, and I follow this. I follow this because of Janet is really good with her structure, where it's like work out in the morning, answer emails right after she gets done with working out, and then making some phone calls in the mornings. Mornings are good for work phone calls. So I think that day that's what I did. I was like, let me just do it, because the day before I had looked at my numbers and I was like, it's not looking good for where I want to be, right?
And when you're looking at numbers from a realtor perspective, let's just pretend a young realtor's watching us. When you say looking at your numbers, you're looking at what exactly? What you have in escrow? You're looking at production, volume? Okay.
Yeah, my escrows, my closed, and my usually what I like to do every year, once a year, is just sit down at the beginning, right before the beginning of the year, and see what is it, where do I want to end up next year, right? How many homes do I want to sell? So that's what I mean when looking at my numbers. So how many have I closed till from the year till now? Where do I need to be for next month? How many homes do I need to sell next month? Which is going to take the work of doing open houses, phone calls, advertisement on social media, which has been another thing that has helped me a lot. But doing all of that, right? And that came into like, okay, I haven't done calls this week. Let me sit down and do what I need to do to get some appointments scheduled.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's a good plan.
Yeah. And it's fun. I mean, sometimes I do sit down to make the phone calls for the open houses that we did the previous week, right? Some of them are going to be a no-go, right? It's like, done, or even hang up the phone on me. So you'll get those, but sometimes you get the good ones, and it's like,
It's worth it, right?
yes. Me
Yeah.
and my brother did an open house together, and we got a potential listing. So,
Oh, well,
it
okay.
works. Open houses still work, but you have to put in the work, and it's a lot of time that an open house takes, like to do just one open house, but it's worth it. I still do it, and I've been in the industry for 10 years now, so
Yeah.
I still do it.
Yeah.
I still pick up the phone and make calls.
Well, that's good. I think you have to. You got to be active, right?
Yes.
Open houses. You think that's an interesting topic, right? Because I can't ever tell.
Yeah.
Because I get some mixed emotions around open houses. Oh, I don't do them. I don't want to, or I don't want to do them, or no, you should still do them.
Right.
It's great. It's not great. What do you think? Or let me ask the question this way. Do you think that every open house or every home should have an open house, or is it only, hey, we should only do open houses on specific homes? And then maybe like B, what do you think? What characteristics of a home or other aspects like marketing and social media stuff create a really good open house?
Right. So what we do as a team and what we teach our agents, like obviously we don't do open houses for investors, the ones that need work. Sometimes we'll do a time frame where it's like from 12, because it's just been so popular, or the price is just right. And we do those where we don't do like all the components that we do for a normal open house versus that investor open house. That would be like, we're going to be there for 2 hours and then just come and see. We meet investors to get potential investors out of it, right?
Yeah.
Because usually those buy and then they flip and then they use us again, right? So, but for the other open houses, what we do is we try to promote them a week in advance, do door knocking around the neighborhood, right? We got to invite the neighbors. I feel like that's the biggest thing, because those could be potential clients who turn into sellers. So we do open door knocking at least 2 or 1 day before. And then sometimes we do fast flyers, which goes out to the realtors in San Antonio. And then postcards. Some people don't do postcards, but if the client wants it, we do promote them on postcards. And then social media, ads on social media. That's been a big thing for us. And then we'll throw in, like the last open house I did, raspas. and people
Okay,
showed
nice.
up. It was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
And before that, we did margaritas. you know?
Okay, cool.
So it's fun. And I think the margarita one was a success because I think we had like 15 people walk in the door. So, and mostly neighbors,
Right.
which is where we got that one.
Which is good. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
It's what's going to attract the consumers. So we're like, if we can spend a little bit of money, and we didn't even spend that much because I had a lender on site. That's the one I invited you.
Mhm.
We had a lender on site, and then it was me and another one of my agents. Usually I like to split the open house with another agent because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then we try to put up the signs.
Meaning what exact? A lot of work as far as setup, cost,
setup,
okay.
door knocking, putting up the signs. We put up balloons most of the time. Now we were setting up with our tent outside in the driveway.
Oh, I
But
did
it's
see those
been
pictures.
hot.
Yeah.
It's been hot, but we try to do so we can attract the neighbors and like say, hey, what's going on there?
Yeah.
So we did that, and it was good. I did one with Claudia and Laredo, and that was good too.
Oh, really? Recently?
About 2 months ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was good. And we have our tent, and it says our name and everything.
And so what's the name of your group again?
Empire Real Estate Team.
Okay.
Yes.
And how many agents you have right now?
We hired 2 recent good awesome girls, ladies. We are a total of 9 agents in our team. So it's exciting. It keeps growing. Yeah.
That's good.
That's
good.
awesome.
And I seen the on social media. I seen they had like a photo shoot.
Oh, you did. Yeah.
What's the show on Netflix?
Selling Sunset.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So my sister put me on it. I'm like,
I started watching slightly.
It has an episode where it's a lot of real estate, then some is like a lot of drama, obviously,
Right.
to keep people watching it. And so I was like watching 4 or 5 episodes. I'm just like, all right, that's enough. I'm done. But whenever I seen your post, I immediately knew what it was. And I was like, and it looked just like how they present themselves.
I haven't seen it.
It looks like spot on. So I love it. I love it. But yeah, y'all are building something into like, hey, this is what we bring to the table.
Yeah.
This is how we look. This is how we carry ourselves. And I love that because that goes a long way because the way these people on this show carry themselves is what has people drawn to this show. And y'all, I mean,'ve been around your group, or some of the people in your group before, and they all have really strong personalities, and so which is good. Yeah. But y'all mesh really well together.
Part, yeah. Dress to impress. First impression always for us, at least it matters. Myself and Janet, and we tell our agents. We had maybe 2 years ago, we had another agent, very young agent, and we would see him all the time with jeans, and Janet is like, no jeans. Only Fridays we'll give him. And then he went and bought some stuff, nice stuff, slacks and stuff. And he started dressing the part. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, because you're so young, people might not take you. People might just take you for granted because they see you so young in the way you dress. But after you start building your clientele and you start building your SOI, then dress however you want.
Right.
Yeah. Because they already know you. They're comfortable with you. They'll be fine. But at the beginning, when you're just starting, you got to dress to impress because it does matter.
But even still, you never know what kind of prospects you have. Like I go back and forth on that about like dress. Like, okay, do you have to be comfortable or do you want to be presentable and business and all this stuff? Right. I think at the end of the day, the important part here is that if you dress really nice, it's never gonna miss.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna stand out.
You're gonna stand out.
Right.
And even if you don't, you still at least look nice, right? And then if you dress down, somebody may have that thought like, oh, you came to see me like this. Like you didn't take the time to come show me homes. Yeah. So you never know. So I think that is a good rule of thumb is to, I'm saying that like kind of reminding myself right now, like, bro, quit being a.
Nah, you always have like a casual, like comfortable look, and I'm like, dang, you got
me. Like, can I pull it off?
I know, and I ain't gonna lie. The other day, I was like, man, what did Josh be wearing? It was like chino jeans. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to get me a pair. And I ain't gonna lie, I got me a pair the other day, and I'm like, man, these are comfortable.
They are, right? Yeah.
So I was like, you can rock them with like just like a polo shoe or like
anything. If you wear, and if you got some like chino pants, you can even wear like on like the weekend, you can just wear a t-shirt.
Yeah,
I like
some shoes, like some nice sneakers, and
Like right now, when I saw it, I was like, "Is he going golfing?"
No,
Like, you know, and golfers have money
I literally just got dressed like
just because.
just right before we started. Yeah.
Like these, but like for
Put
pants.
pants kind of
Oh,
like this material kind of.
is that like stretchy?
the ones I have are stretchy.
Sorta,
the ones I have are actually
Where
are
do you
like
get 'em? Because it's Willie's birthday.
I like.
but
I don't know what to
I
get.
go JC Penney's. I think.
Oh, okay.
I have a really good.
I go to Banana Republic, but I only buy whenever because the jeans there are expensive. They're like $100.
Yeah. Okay.
And I tell my wife all the time, do not buy me anything if it's not on sale.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it ain't on sale, it ain't for me.
Because y'all's clothes, I feel like it's more expensive. Like it's never like on sale. I don't know.
Yeah.
The guys,
You have
no?
to. You have to like. I don't care how much money I make in my life.
Yeah.
I'm always still gonna shop at JC Penney's,
Well, me too. Yeah.
H&M, like Ross. I just
Well, H&M ain't bad, no?
H&M is good.
Yeah,
H&M was
H&M is
good.
good.
Yeah, H&M was good.
Yeah.
But JC Penney's kind of. I don't know.
Older folks, but they have good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you would never know because somebody's like, "Oh, I rock with that. What is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, I've had it for a long time. I can't remember."
Person off at Banana Republic. So.
Oh, see, I will
Oh.
take that.
there you
I
go.
will take
50%?
50%.
No, but Banana Republic is super expensive. Like
It is.
you can go
Original
there.
Price.
Yeah, if you go on the original price for jeans, it's like $130 for their. I think it's like the Traveler jean. And
No, next time. Put
Yeah.
that on hold, put it under my name, and I'll look
oh no, I wait till they're on clearance and I get them for like $30.
my regular discount was better than my clearance discount.
Okay.
Regular
Okay.
discount is better than
Okay, give me her number.
Yeah.
Like-
No, exchange info. But yeah, I guess we probably don't say it enough on our shows, but me and Josh both being lenders and then our brokers, and then you being a real estate agent is kind of how we all met, and so
Right.
it works. It's really important. Like you don't have that kind of relationship with every person you work with where you can kind of joke, laugh, have fun, like almost like, just like a good friend.
Right.
And so that's like real valuable. I mean, I've noticed like as I've been in the broker world, like some people just are not, they're just transactional and that's it. So I love the fact that we can kind of hang out here, joke, have fun, and still be able to like hit each other up like, hey, what, I need some help on this, and still have like a professional side too.
Yep.
Yeah. But now you know you got to dress to impress.
Yeah,
Now you know.
she's watching. She's like, what? She's like, what is
No.
that?
Every time he comes to my networking events, he's always in a suit and
Oh,
nice
okay.
pants, and I'm like, "Where'd you come from?"
Yeah, I would come from home. And I do that when I go out, but on here, I always try to be like kind of relaxed. But
Yeah.
anytime I've met her in her office or something like that, I've always been
He's always dressed up. Yeah.
try to. But,
Yeah. For
Nice.
you ready to go in?
Yeah, let's get a bite. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tacos, taco,
Yes, let's do
Oh, yeah.
it.
taco P.
They are from Taco Palenque.
Okay.
Yes. They're gonna be delicious. I hope.
And I thought we I don't know if we touched base this last time. This is a Laredo thing, right? Or,
Yes.
Yes.
They're
Okay.
from Laredo. Originally from Laredo.
And you ate taco palenque all the time in Laredo, or not really? Or
Dude.
did you have like another spot that you would go to? Like if we were having this, sorry, say a sentence.
no,
say a
say it.
sentence. If
No,
we were
but-
going to be going to, no, if we were in Laredo and we were eating a taco, where would you take us?
And it was 2:30 a.m.
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 Where would I take you to
Yeah.
Taco Palenque?
Okay.
Obvious. That I think like it's the only place that's gonna be open.
Okay. Well,
What
what
at
if,
Laredo.
2:30 p.m.
what if it's
2:30 p.m.? Probably take you to Nuevo Laredo. Nah, that's in Mexico.
Oh,
I'm like, whoa! I never heard of that one.
That's in Mexico.
I knew that, but I
We'll
thought
get
maybe there
you
was
the
a
real
restaurant. I thought there was a
tacos.
restaurant. Okay.
No, we'll get you the real tacos. No. I think I hardly ever go to Laredo to eat during the day. Usually we'd go to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard what is this place called? Tacos and no, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I forgot the name.
But there's a popping spot there that you've heard that you want.
Yes,
Okay.
I've been there twice, but I know that they have really good tacos. I just can't remember the name. It's
Yeah.
like-
Okay, well, you have to let us know because I'm going to be there soon. I'll tell you all about that.
Oh, really?
A little bit, yeah. I'll
Yeah.
be in
I-
sort of soon.
okay. Let me know because I feel like Love is worse than me. recommendation. Yeah, so I'll give you good spots. I'll just ask a few friends.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So this is just random tacos, right?
Yes, I just
Okay.
told the lady, just give me 6 breakfast tacos. So whatever you have.
Okay.
I know.
I got some new sauces.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think the
What
last time, because Claudia got taco,
Taco
is,
Palenque?
yeah,
Yes.
and I think last time she got us like they were lunch, right?
Yeah, they
Oh,
were
Because I
like.
think
I got it lunch.
I might have had. I don't get too much breakfast from there because I just love their. Okay, this looks like amigas taco. This looks
Chorizo.
really really good.
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh,
what
what'd you
this
get?
is.
Let me see.
This is migas, right?
That's migas.
This is what is this?
Yeah, Mika.
Oh no, that's not migas. That's the tortillas. What is that called? Chilaquiles.
Chilaquiles.
Yes.
Okay.
Chilaquiles. Okay. So
All right.
this is hot.
They're all probably hot. So
You know who has
Good.
hot salsa?
who?
Taco Palenque has. They have a hot sauce.
Oh, well, we
The
can
red
try.
one.
We can try.
Dude, my taco is already hot without even putting anything in here.
Yeah. I should have
Alright.
brought lunch tacos. I didn't know last time I got breakfast.
No. This is
cool.
good. This is good.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you want to go ahead and get your first bite? Make sure you got enough sauce on there.
Hey, sure.
You might want to
Maybe
drizzle
more.
some more. Hopefully, it's a little hot. I just picked them up right before, so
Oh,
nothing special.
Oh, these right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
Nice.
Hopefully, it's got
It's
some
good.
kick to it.
Oh, these are like big
It's
tacos
good.
because they always put 2 tortillas in
Yeah,
here.
no, I don't. I usually just take one
I
out.
got one.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
Okay, I'll go ahead and knock mine out if you want to. Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I heard like a background effect. All right, am I ready?
Yeah.
Y'all heard it. I'm just kidding. No, you need to try the Taco Palenque red sauce.
Oh, that's hot.
Oh yeah, that's hot. This is not too hot.
No, can you give us some napkins? This is good though.
And the green salsa from
Yeah,
Taco
see if you
Palenque
got
is
the
the
sauce in
best.
there, too.
Mhm. Give me a ton of
This was
napkins.
good.
Did you like it? Yeah, it's good.
Mine's good too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good. It was just actually was spicier than I thought.
With salsa?
Mm-hmm. For it to be from Walmart, I think.
I felt like my taco was just spicy in general.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Like I felt like it was
so.
spicier than the actual salsa itself.
Oh,
It was
these
a
are-
little.
these are them
It had a
right.
little kick to it.
What did you get?
I got chorizo and egg.
Okay. You know what my favorite is? Chorizo and papa.
Ooh, I think there is
Oh, that's
chorizo and
good.
papa. I hope. You can have the next one.
My grandma, when we used to go to Houston, all my family lived in Houston. As soon as I would get there, if I stay there for a few days, chorizo con frijoles
Chorizo con frijol.
every single day. And it was so good.
Now, what were you saying about you said the tacos and.
Oh, just like every time I would go to Houston, my grandma would make chorizo con frijoles, which is my favorite. But I like chorizo con papa. And then sometimes I put beans in there.
Beans?
Yeah.
You know what my grandma would do? She would make the tortillas from scratch, the tortillas de harina.
Mhm. Yeah.
And flour tortillas. And she would do beans with chorizo and then cheese. And she would put jalapeno, what is it? The jugo, the juice.
Oh, yeah.
And we would all run. Like, it was probably like, I don't know, like 10 of us grandkids. Dude, we would finish all those freaking beans. And she had a massive thing of tortillas everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was young at that time. I think I would probably like 5, but I was chunky. I would eat a ton of tortillas. Those were the best times.
And would she make them small or big?
No, she would make
them
them big tortillas.
Yeah.
And sometimes she would put like mantequilla. Like, what's mantequilla in English?
Butter.
Butter.
Mhm.
Those were good too. Just tortillas with butter.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, dang.
Some
really?
people do. Have you ever heard of tortilla with peanut butter?
No.
I've never done that. People have talked about
Yeah.
Like they sweeten up the tortilla a little bit,
Oh.
and but no, just
Yeah.
mantequilla and
Good
flour
times.
tortilla is really really good.
It was good.
And you're born
Laredo.
and raised in Laredo.
I was born and raised in Laredo, but we were always like be in Mexico, like which is the border city in Nuevo Laredo. So I was basically raised there with all
You had
my
a lot of
cousins.
family still in Laredo.
Now I have my mom's side, like all my aunts and uncles and cousins. They all live on that side, and then I think one of my mom's sister lives in Laredo. But there are like 8 of them, you know.
Yeah.
Back in the
Oh,
day,
wow.
they had so many kids.
Oh yeah.
Yes, like 7 in Nuevo Laredo, and then 1 in Laredo.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and it's fun. I mean, every time we have a get together or someone's birthday or something, the whole freaking family meets, and it's like 100 of us, and I'm like, wow,
See, that's
it's a ton.
I love that about like
It's
about
funny.
everybody from Laredo. Everybody has like huge families, and
Well,
you know,
Martin.
speaking of huge families, Martina, we talked about another episode with Claudia.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, he's always like, "What's happening? What's up, champ?" Like super loud. You could be way across, and he's just like, "Hey!" So that's
He's
that's just
loud.
Martine. But he proposed to his girlfriend,
Oh, nice.
and which they're both from Laredo, but didn't know each other until they
Here in
So
San
you're
Antonio.
going for that wedding?
The wedding.
going for their wedding
Okay.
later on this year. So I was like, and she's like, "You for sure going? You got a +1 if you need it." And I was like, "And it's Laredo. Like I'm not gonna know anybody, but I know his family.
It'll be
I've never met
fun.
hers,
Yeah.
but I know so many people that from here that's from Laredo, and then I've met some people from Laredo that came here like to visit and stuff. So it's supposed to be like a huge wedding, and he's like, "Oh, I can't wait!" And they got all these plans. Like every time I see him, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. I'm like, I need 3 days off to do all that. Like, I don't have enough time to do this in one day. But I just know the type of his family, because every time you bring up Zavala, everybody's like, "Oh my god, their family is so big, they're crazy, they get loud." Like, but I like that atmosphere. Even the daddy, he's like
He's crazy.
just
He's
like
fun,
him.
Though,
I'm like, bro,
fun.
you a spitting image of your dad.
So he doesn't have any kids?
Martine does not have any kids.
Okay.
So neither does
Neither
Luz.
does.
Because do y'all feel like we're gonna lose that?
What do you mean?
Like, because my mom and my dad both have 7 and 8 brothers and sisters.
Oh yeah.
My wife's family, her parents, 7 and 8. You know, and so like I have 3, and I feel like.
That's it.
I feel like I have 3, and like people look at me like I have like 10 kids or something. You know what I mean? Because like most people want only 1 or 2 or none,
Same thing.
and just the dog. You know what I mean? So like, do you think we're gonna lose the old school big families? You know, like
I think so.
we are,
I
right?
wanted 4 kids. My boyfriend has 2, and I'm like, I'm okay if we have 1, right? If we get married, I'm just okay if we have 1. I don't want it. I don't want more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of 5, and
You're
out
like, I
of
still
all
want
5
5.
of us, I don't know. We'll see. But out of all 5 of us, there's only 2. Not the third one just was born just recently. So
5 brothers and sisters.
I have 4 brothers and 1 sister. Wait,
Oh, okay.
it's 4 of us, 4 boys and 1 girl.
And how many nephews do you have?
2 nephews and 1 niece.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Out of the 5?
Yep, that's
Wow.
it. So and my mom and dad, or my dad's side, it was 8 or 9 of them. I'm just like, oh god. And like my dad has 5, my uncle has 3, another uncle has like 6, one has 7. I'm like, there's no way we're gonna be able to like meet this ever. So I feel what you're saying, like
It's gonna die out, or not die. It's just you're not gonna have that old school family like you have 6 or 7 different tias and tios, right? Like,
but they also had them at a very young age, and we're like,
very true.
we're already like at
I'm
an
old.
older age,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't think I have the time, or we'll have the money.
We might have to start paying you like Rogan and be like, hey, pull up what the average adult who has a kid and how many, you know what I mean? So
Those
that way we can,
statistics.
yeah, exactly.
They like the chart like in 1960s way up here, and then it drops down way down here like to freaking this.
Because if you think about a kid, right? Like for me, both my daughters, I had 1 daughter in dance. Now the youngest is 3. She's in dance.
Yeah.
This weekend or next weekend, we're going to have her dance recital.
Yeah.
that she's been practicing all year for. She's in 3 of the shows. So for those 3 shows, yesterday my wife was like, "Hey, we need to buy a cooler so that way we can store." So it's like, and then it's like, "Hey, we have 3 different shows. Should we get a hotel down there?" It's downtown, like in the George R. Brown. No. There's a different one. No, it's not there. It's somewhere else, but it's right there by the Hyatt, kind of. There's so many like additional expenses that you just accrue from having kids. And then not to mention, if you wanted to have 6 or 7 kids, imagine what your house would have to be.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. That's true. Especially these days with the prices.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, it's expensive.
it is. It's really, really expensive.
And it's like, and so, I mean, obviously I don't have any kids, and neither does Brenda. And so you like, I noticed that I've seen some of your hobbies, and then you put down that you do CrossFit, and you like to travel and stuff like that.
You can
travel.
you can only pick one out of the 2 if you have a kid.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, is that even what's feasible for like? I know you said dance recital, and you got like little leagues, and then this little one's going to be, before you know it, playing something as well. Mm-hmm. Like, what time do you have to?
When I had just one, I was still running. We would go out and do everything. When I had the second one, I got still there. Honestly, this is just excuses, but it's all like, when I became a loan officer, and then at the same time I got busy and I had my 3rd child. That's when things went downhill.
Yeah. Like, when do you have time for yourself?
I don't. But what I would tell you is, these are all excuses because I also don't make a schedule.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I mentally, I know what I need to do. I know how I need to knock everything out, but I don't make a schedule. And I know that that's something that I need to implement to just be better, to make it work. Yeah.
Yeah. Have time for yourself and everybody else in your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do, do you do CrossFit usually, or is it like just a?
No, but I do it at a friend's house.
Okay.
Oh, but you do it?
We just meet. Well, I used to do CrossFit. I think I did it for 3 or 4 years, and I loved it.
Did you ever compete?
Yes, we still, to this day, we still compete. So
nice.
We just get together, 3 of us that we just did CrossFit for so many years, and then we know that event always happens once a year, and it's 3 girls for that event, and it's fun because I get to practice with my girlfriends, and then we get to compete, and it's fun. We don't go there to place; we just do it for fun, honestly, because we don't do it often to practice, but we're like, hey, just like heck, because we still know the
push
movements
yourself
and stuff. So. Yeah, and then each of us has like our own like mini gym in our garage, and then we just practice there when we can't meet all together for the competition. But it's fun.
Yeah, so that's usually how your workouts are with that, or it's
with CrossFit. Once in a while, we'll meet maybe once a week, and then I go to Golds or LA. But I love working with the group environment. Yeah, LA
La Fitness.
But no, I like what you're doing. I wanted to check out your gym because it looks really good.
It's so much fun
being in a group environment. Because solo, sometimes it gets boring. And I'm like, what am I doing today? And I have to like Google this stuff.
Exactly.
Instagram.
Do you like you like Raw?
Oh, you're in there.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, my gym's called Raw Performance, and it's like one of those local neighborhood gyms, and right here off Shanefield. So it's kind of easy to get to from the highway. But I told him about it too, and I was like, he's like, nah, I need to get myself prepared to do something like this. And which she wanted to bring a friend too that doesn't work out as much as probably she wants to or whatever. And I'm like, you probably don't want to do that right away because it may discourage you. Like, this is just too much.
Oh, gotcha.
And but if you're already in like a zone or you're like somewhat like already started, I kind of want to be able to get myself to like way up here because I'm like right down here. Then it's like the perfect spot. Like the atmosphere is great. The people there are great. Like the guy who owns the gym, his name is Sean. Yeah. He's like basically like puts a workout on the board for, this might be like, oh, you 4 guys are doing this. And then you 4 girls are doing this.
Pretty cool.
And then you came early.
You probably have me working out with you.
It could happen
with the girls.
It could
We're
happen.
intense.
It's an intense workout.
Last time because he put myself way too slow.
Oh, so he'll divide you in different, like
Yeah.
it's a group and invites you in mini groups.
So some like leg days, he's like, all right, all 80 y'all are all doing the same workout.
Gotcha.
You two together, you two, you two, you two. And so he puts you with somebody who thinks that
Yeah,
you're going to work, just
Well
as
together.
hard. Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
So I think, and I've lost like I think 16 pounds since
No.
February, and
Really?
so not a lot, but I
Yeah.
Will
think
you see
I
a
think
month?
he's-
You see a difference? I just
so,
see
like,
you more buffed
Yes,
up.
exactly. Well, but I think he's like puffed up, but then shredded in the
yeah,
Yeah.
I think I lost inches and
That's
a couple of
awesome.
places. So
Mhm.
I love the aspect of it, and it makes it you almost feel so accountable because he's like you're a part of like this big group chat.
Right.
I'm coming like this time. Well, who's coming this time? And they're like posting stuff on his like IG, like just hit a new PR or like where
Oh.
so and so where you at? Like so you get that.
It creates more of an environment with the people that are there, right? Like more of a family oriented kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yes,
right? So
yeah.
Which
that's-
is similar, I guess, to CrossFit. I mean, because CrossFit's like
Yeah.
that too,
Same
right?
thing.
PRing and like,
Yeah, because after we
Yeah.
left the group, like so the last place we were at, they had to sell that place. And like that group, we still talk. Like we'll still like do group chats. Hey, let's go tubing. And then we all like
Mhm.
whoever can go. And it was a big group of probably like 20 of us that we still like are
Okay.
connected, but some of them are still doing CrossFit at different gyms. And just us, like we decided just to not continue, right?
Mhm.
But it's fun and I like that because you can also get sales.
yeah.
I got
Exactly.
right when you walk in. I got like a little poster thing right there.
Keep
Like,
them circles.
Yeah.
who's ready for your next home purchase? And
There you
there's
go.
another LO there. He's like,
Mhm.
dang, you beat me to it. I'm like, I got to, man. I got to try.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It's fun doing that. But yeah, maybe I think I told you I want to check it out. So.
Yeah, come. I mean, it's the
It's
first couple
closer
of
to
times.
home too, because I live on that side of town, or by 90, right? But
Okay. Oh,
It's
it's on the way from the office.
right.
You just
Mhm.
stop in. He has several times throughout the day with his
Okay.
classes, so you can just
cool.
So wait, you're on 90
On 90
and you go all the way to 281?
every day.
30 minutes without traffic. But with traffic, it's like an hour, 55 minutes. And I'm like,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I try to avoid coming home at 6 or 5.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just stay late,
Right.
And I get more things done too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I have showings at 5:30, I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna hit traffic.
Oh
Just to
yeah.
go show
I think
homes.
with
But
Lainey.
It's the
she
beauty
was saying
about
that.
this job.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, you can't because it's like soon as you're like, all right, I'm just gonna pick up and move over there by 281. Then
Yeah.
next thing you know, you're like, oh, I got another opportunity somewhere else, and you find yourself trying to move everywhere you work, and it's too much.
It's too
Mhm.
much. Yeah. Even if I would have moved like on that side of town, I'm like, I still am gonna show homes on this side of town.
Right,
So
you
it's like
can't-
wherever
yeah.
I go, I'm still like it's
You're
gonna
gonna-
be
yeah.
a drive.
True.
Yeah. And then when I'm showing homes in Laredo, I'm like, 5 minutes. Oh wow, this is so fun.
So wait, do you show often down there in Laredo?
when,
Like,
I,
you have-
when I have clients, I'll drive down there. I do
Mhm.
have somebody that helps me. So if they need to see it right then and there, and I'm like, I just call my agent and I'm like, hey, can you go show them? Because I'm not going to drive just to go show them one house, right?
yeah.
So, but when I'm there, like if I know I'm going to be there for the weekend, then I reach out to my clients and then I schedule them and I'm like, ooh, choo, 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 choo. Oh, we got done in an hour and we showed like 5 homes. I'm like,
Dang.
wow.
Time to get a drink.
Sunday, Monday. Right? No. But here it's like 30 minutes everywhere. Like I have to put that time. So
Yeah.
I know because even though it's close by in the neighborhood that the client might be buying, but it still takes this time
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
get there. So, but it's fine. Honestly, I like what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I'm not complaining.
No, but
Don't
no,
look at
it's-
us complaining.
The traffic just gets you. But for me, and I'm like, well, I'm on over on the way over here when I'm stuck in traffic. I'm like, let me make calls. So I was calling
That's
people,
smart.
you know.
That's
'Cause
smart,
I'm like,
yeah.
it's gonna take me 25 minutes. What am I doing?
Right.
You know, like take
Yeah.
advantage of the time
Yeah.
That's smart. That's
Yeah.
smart.
or listen to podcasts and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our podcast.
Yeah, I listened to Claudia's. It was fun.
Yeah.
And a few others, but
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Second bite.
Yeah.
another one. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right. You want to do the?
What sauce do you want to go
Let's
with?
do Taco
the
Palenque.
Yeah, let's do that one.
I'm gonna put very little.
It's hot.
This one is hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, Taco P's my go-to spot.
Get up in here.
Usually after I've had a few beverages.
Ooh.
After
and
And
then
you can feel it. I sober up.
the next day I'm just like, what did I eat? I'm like, this,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
This one's hot. It looks nice.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, go ahead, brother.
Do it.
Yeah, that thing's be hot. All right, let me go and knock mine out.
That's hot. It's good though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel it now, but I'm sure I'm gonna feel it right now.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
I hope not.
We should figure out a way to ASMR these tacos.
Little break, mini break.
At least this time, I think we're gonna get it right. Yeah,
Okay,
and if not, we'll buy the tacos next time.
there you go. We'll make it more fun.
So one thing that I did notice about like you and your friends
Mm-hmm.
is, it's specifically Claudia and Allie. They like to travel,
Yes.
and was your favorite place that you went Turks and Caicos, or
Yeah.
your place you want to go?
No, the one we went.
Oh, you went. Oh, you went.
I went with 2 other friends. That was more
Yes.
fun. Yeah, beautiful place. I think you wanted to go, right?
Yes, I want to go,
Did y'all
but
book a
we booked Belize.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
I think.
I heard.
I actually have like 2 clients there. I have clients that are buying a 1.5 million house in New Braunfels right now.
Uh huh.
And
From there? From Belize?
no, in they live here.
Okay.
Well, actually, they live in Dallas. They're moving, and they're buying in New Braunfels. And I was trying to get their insurance taken care of, and they're like, "Okay, well, we'll reach back out when we get back from Belize." And I'm like, "Oh snap!" They're like, apparently they go there all the time.
I heard it's like reasonable, like the
Really?
cost.
I think it's really, yeah. I mean, it's not Turks and Caicos because Turks and Caicos is unreasonable,
But it was
which is why, which that's
fun.
that's the difference of kids is that when you have 3 kids, you go to Belize
Right.
or like you go to Central America.
family oriented
Yeah.
cities.
Yes.
No, it was fun though. We had a good time. I know it was pricey, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
And we have a friend that loves to travel, and she had reached out to me. I met her through a gym that I used to go to, Soul Fitness, and she's like, "Hey, I'm thinking of booking this trip. Do you want to go?" And I'm like, she sends me the stuff, and I'm like, I have been planning a trip with another friend, and I'm like, "Hey, she's going next month. Do you want to go?" And she's like, "Let's do it." So we booked the tickets right like a month before.
Oh, so you're about to? Oh, this is when you.
No,
went
this
there.
was 2 years ago, 2022.
That's also a thing you can't do whenever you have 3 kids.
Right, you
It's
can't
like,
just
be
drop
like-
everything and go. Right.
You're making me like, nah, this kids is that's not even. I'm like, I kind of like to do my own thing.
No, it's like last week we booked a trip to San Francisco, and Claudia's coming with me. And
Oh, when are y'all going?
we leave on Tuesday.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm like, I'm stressing out because my boyfriend's like, "Oh, we're leaving tomorrow. We come back Monday," and I'm like, and then I leave Tuesday for a week, and I come back Saturday. So I'm like, oh god.
Y'all know people out there?
I have
or?
a friend that lives in San
Oh, okay.
Francisco, so we're staying with him, and then another buddy of mine is joining us. He lives in Houston. We're all gonna meet over there. And
Okay,
just
nice.
explore and see what we
I
can
love
find.
San Fran.
I've never been.
Weather's so
It's my
good.
first time. Yeah.
I've never been either.
No.
Some parts can be they're like we went to go eat one night and have y'all seen the TikToks of like like I forget what they call them, but like they call them like the zombies kind of, but they're the people that are on
Drugs.
they're on drugs and they're
Yeah.
like just
Really?
standing up, bent over, asleep, but standing up.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
I heard
Like-
it's a lot
Kinda
of
drugs
crime
are they
there too.
doing?
yeah, well, yeah, because the thing in California is that you cannot be arrested for. I'm gonna say it wrong, so I'm not gonna say it. But it's basically hard to get arrested.
Yeah.
So like, there's like videos where you'll see somebody like break into like an Apple store, rip all the phones off, but they can't really like detain you. And if you're not, they pass some law. Like, go look it up. They pass some law that if you're stealing, if it's under a certain amount, which is like it's a large amount, then you can't be arrested, like on or something like that. Like if a cop was there, yes, he can stop you and detain
Right.
you and arrest you. But
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah,
That is crazy.
so in San Francisco, also like people will keep their windows rolled down. Because people will break into their windows. I know I just said I love San Fran. Now I'm like kind of like just, But people will break into your window of your car and then like you didn't leave anything out for them to steal. So now people just leave their windows down to just be like,
so that they don't break it.
so they don't break it because at least it's like, well, okay, they weren't going to steal nothing anyway because I didn't leave anything in here. But now at least I don't have to
Really?
replace the window.
Yeah.
Theft is terrible out there. Like California, that's why
But
you
they
have.
don't steal the car.
Oh, I don't know. Not really. I think they're like kind of like more like,
It's probably a
Just
little
want to
more.
see
what can I take and flip? Like,
Yeah.
you know, people out there like that. Like California's pretty bad on that type of stuff.
So outside of the baddest, worst,
Weather's great. It's gonna be really, really nice weather.
great tan,
Great food.
We're thinking of going to the beach. Hopefully, do wine tasting. I think our friend wanted to take us to this winery that's like an hour or 2 hours away, and I'm like, yeah.
They're in Napa. You're gonna go to Napa.
Is that an hour away? I wasn't
you
too
never
sure.
know what
It's
Napa is.
close.
Yes,
Napa.
I know
Oh,
what
okay.
Napa Valley is. I want to go there, but I didn't know how far it was.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half.
going-
That's-
She was like,
yeah.
I know the surprise now.
So actually, the first time I was supposed to go to
on my bucket list.
the first time we were supposed to go, we couldn't go because our kid got sick.
Oh,
We were supposed to go for like an anniversary like 4 years ago.
okay.
And I still think my wife still hasn't been. I've been back like 4 times.
You haven't taken it.
Well, I'm
Stay
going
with the
for
kids.
work. I'm
I'm
going.
going for work.
So what's the best place you ever been to, like just in general?
Like travel like in the United States or outside?
Anywhere.
Greece.
Ooh.
Yeah, Greece. And specifically there was a little island called Milos.
Oh, I've heard of it. I've never
Milos.
been, but yeah.
Yeah, super small island. My wife's cousin is married to a Greek guy, and he was from the island of Milos. And he was
Oh.
like, you should go here because Santorini and Mykonos, they get hit up all the time, right? These are like the poppin' islands. But he's like, go to Milos. It's going to be small, quaint, village people. Like, you're not going to see a lot of touristy. There were some touristy people there, but like not like Santorini or Mykonos.
How fun.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
That's fun. How about you?
Australia.
Really?
Yeah. Long crazy story, but
You always have great
I met a girl on a cruise ship. Yeah, it's weird. She's from.
Oh, I
Fell
don't
in
think I knew that
love.
part. I know the story. I didn't know that y'all met on a cruise ship. I don't think.
Yeah, she was a massage therapist on a cruise ship. Came up to her, was
The
talking.
boy got rocked up on the.
Ay,
No, I didn't even get to get.
She rocked you up.
I didn't even get that far. I like walked up to her and I was like trying to kind of spit game. I'm like, hey, what is there to do? Like when we stop in Mexico, and she's like, well, what are you doing? And I was like, what? I was like, what? Where are you from? And she's like, I'm from Australia. And then her friend was there. She's from like England, and they're all like heavy accents. They just got on the ship like not long ago. So I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. So she's like, here's my Facebook. I don't have a number. I'm like, yeah, right. Whatever. If you don't want to give me your number, it's cool. But it turns out they don't, because they're just on the ship so long. There's like a shell phone or something, and so they just connect to Wi-Fi. And so, but anyway, something's like went wrong with the ship when we were there. We got stuck in Mexico for a day, overnight, and so we hung out. Came back, and then the ship messed up again. So she's like, hey, come visit me.
She was probably messing with the.
I know, right? She's all pushing buttons.
What cruise line was it?
It was Carnival.
Okay.
Yeah, I went with my family and stuff,
I
but
wonder if it was that same ship that like, remember there was
one
like a
that broke
ship
down?
that broke down, was
It was
out
that
there for
one.
like.
I'm just kidding.
we broke down at the dock. Though.
No, I know, but I'm saying like, because I think they had said like that ship had signs that it was gonna like, it had broke or it had already messed up once.
Yes, so that happened to us. So
Right.
the ship, the cruise before us, it broke. It like stopped in that same spot, and so knowingly they did it again, and then one more time, and it was all over the news. People complaining and they were like, "Oh, here's $100 back." We're like, "What?
That's it.
We missed out on Cozumel. Like that's like the best part."
So they didn't make it up. Like you lost time, and then you had to just stay there.
Stayed overnight, or we're just turning around and going back. We're not even going to try to go to Cozumel.
Actually, now that I remember, I think that happened to me one time too.
And it's BS. And they're just like, hey, here's $100. And we're like, that's not bringing back these memories we could have had all day in this spot or whatever.
You're just stuck in the
Just
ship.
stuck in the ship. Yeah. So,
Did they give y'all free drinks
Nope. Just
they did it? I thought
That's the
$100
downside
voucher.
about traveling in a cruise, like doing a cruise. Like if it gets stuck somewhere, like if like it's in writing that whatever happens, if we
Exactly.
just go for one spot and come back, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
But
never
they
done a cruise.
knowingly did it like several times. And so they finally stopped the ship in Galveston to work on it. So I went back to visit her for a couple of days. And then she would be docked in Galveston every 2 weeks. She would be there for
You were
just a
in love.
day. And I used to drive up every 2 weeks and get a hotel, stay the night, wait for her to get there in the morning.
take her to
pick her
Sonic.
up. we would go to like IHOP and stuff because she never had none of this stuff. But and then so she was like, when I get off the ship, I want to come stay with you.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right. So her contract was up. She didn't renew it. They flew her back to Australia. She lived with her sister right outside of Sydney. Stayed there for like a couple of weeks. Flew back over here. Stayed with me for 3 weeks. And it was great. Like, I'm like, oh, I love this. Like,
Yeah.
so she said, you need to come visit me. Didn't have any money at the time. The flight was $2,700 during
God.
Christmas. So she's like, I'll help you. I took out a loan. This is how much I was crazy with this girl. Took out a loan just to fly over here.
Hard
Never
money.
spent- I know.
12%.
It was probably, my credit sucks. So it's probably high.
Oh God.
So I flew over and never been away from my family on Christmas except that 1 year. Flew over there, went to Sydney, stayed for 2 weeks, and it was amazing. Like her family
That's awesome.
paid for a lot of things. They were like so accommodating. And she's like, "Hey, I want to move over here." After I got back, and I was like, "All right." So we got an apartment. She moved in, and it didn't work out. Like we couldn't get the visa part right. So they were just like, I just had to make an executive decision, and which it sucked. And I mean, we cried for like 3 days or something. And then she flew back, and
She went back.
yeah, but her dad was like, he was
You
so
gotta
happy
marry my
that
daughter.
I know he was so happy that we were all like there for Christmas. That he has 4 girls, and they all have boyfriends, and so we were all there, all the boyfriends, all the daughters,
Wow.
and then him like in this beach house he rented for the weekend, and it was like amazing. So I mean, I've never had a trip like that.
What's Australia? Is Australia like? Do they have like? Is it like very similar to the United States, where it's just like cookie cutter homes, or is it like how is the town like that you lived in? Because I feel like we're very cookie cutter here, right? With like just
Everything looks the same.
yeah.
So of course, like inner Sydney looks like Houston or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah.
downtown Houston, all big buildings and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So when you drive out to the suburbs and where they stay at, it's all like apartments. Don't even look like. I was like, where did she stay? It's like, oh, they have a house, but it looks like maybe like a condo more.
Mm.
Like,
Wow.
but because there's a lot, it looks almost like an apartment building how it
Yeah.
would be here, but it was like I guess sort of like a condo there. So they don't have any AC. Like
Because of weather.
because of weather, but they have these little vents that go like on the right above the doorway. They kind of blow out cold air,
Mm.
Oh,
so it does keep the house cool, but not like a central AC unit would here.
Yeah. A mini split. Is what
Is
I
that
think.
is that what it's
the
called?
ones that are
Maybe so, maybe
mini
so.
Split? Yeah.
So it was. I had to. She's like, I know you're going to be hot, so she bought a fan, and I was like, the fan was like on top of me when I was sleeping because I wasn't comfortable. I'm like, so everybody was like cold and stuff the whole time when I was there. I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is way too hot.
You know, we're extra like is like in Rome. Because whenever we went to Greece, it was for our honeymoon in Rome. We did like 2 or 3 days in Rome. And everywhere we went, we could never get a drink with ice.
Really?
They never served it with ice. And then when we got to Greece, I remember we got like a drink with ice in it, and we were like, "Oh my God," we were so happy because it
Ice.
was like a soda with ice. But like that's us here in the United States.
Privilege.
Yeah.
And in most countries, and you're like, oh, they they have it so good over here. They got all this, but a lot of people look up to us, not like political wise or some of the things that we religion wise, none of that stuff. It's more just like trending.
Right.
Like, oh, I can't believe this person's dressing like Kim Kardashian. I'm like, that's not, nobody even really talks about it no more like that. And it's just, they're kind of like behind on the trend. And so it's weird whenever you see how some people are dressed and you're like, nobody really dresses like that anymore. Okay, but that's just how their things are for them. And then I wouldn't say worship people from US, but they were like, are you American? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, no way. And I'm like, yeah. They're like, where you from? I was like, Texas. Do you just ride horses in school? I was like,
Well, but that's everybody. My cousins, whenever I went to New York, whenever I was younger, asked me if I rode horses too. So
I was like, I have, I guess. But
Not to school.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are from the same city, right?
Right by
Did
each
y'all
other,
ride
yeah.
horses
Yeah.
to school in
No.
that little town?
Oh, we did. Like, there's
You
like
did?
2 days out of school, and then we would just like
Oh.
ride the horse to school, and then it'd be like the parents would be like there to put it right back in the trailer and take it off. But
Really?
it would just be horses like all over the place just that morning time. But
Yeah.
no, we definitely did do
No,
that.
yeah.
I mean, he's from a big.
Okay, I was gonna say, aren't y'all like close by?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, but he was like he was like one of the biggest schools in Texas that he went to,
Oh.
and then
Wait,
my
how
schools-
far are the cities that you
Like
guys?
15,
15 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, it's real close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't ride horses. Not in Laredo. We're more Mexican over there.
Yeah, I know it's.
We walked. No, I'm just kidding.
Or fit 12 people.
I know.
You're right. Oh, I know. How fun. Fun times.
No, but Turks and Caicos, didn't something happen there? You had like a really cool like
Oh, yeah. So we had a friend that was like, "Hey, let's check out the Ritz-Carlton."
oh yes,
hotel.
yes,
So
yeah.
we're like, sure, let's go. I was like, okay, like, what are we gonna check out? But so we went to go to the Ritz. Well, actually, no. This is what happened. So we booked a boat that takes you to go snorkeling and diving or whatever.
Mhm.
So we did that for one day. We came back. We got to the bar, and then we just met the people at the bar, and they were just very nice.
Mhm.
And then my friend's like, hey, do you think we can go see one of the rooms? And one of the gentlemen was like, one of the bartenders was like, yeah, let me connect you with the concierge. So they did. And they're like, yeah, we'll take you upstairs. We'll take you to a room. We're like, okay, cool. So they take us to the room. We look at the room and I'm like, okay, so how much is it a night? And I think at that time, 1,500 a
Gosh,
night. A night.
For,
And I'm like,
for one bed? Was it one bed?
like, one bed. One
Was
bed,
it
one
was it really
bath.
nice?
It was just
was it a
like an
studio
apartment,
or
like
was it
a-
like a did it have a living room and a
all together, like all open concept, like a
Yeah.
studio, right? Which
Mhm.
you have a desk, a couch, and then you have the bed, and as soon as you entered, you had
the restroom?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
that's just a
this-
standard.
like if I'm staying at the Hilton,
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
it was just like we paid all like this for just like the week that we're staying here,
Mhm.
you know? Or for
1,500.
it was 3 nights. Sorry, it was
Drake
3
better
nights.
be like my next door.
And I'm like, what? This is what you get? Like, this is really, it wasn't like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what we thought. So whatever, like they took us to the gym facility. They're like, y'all can use the gym if y'all want to. And I'm like, we're not staying here. It's okay. And
Give you
then
a day pass.
I know.
we came back the next day and they're like, oh, here you go. You guys go again. But y'all can use the pool if y'all want to.
I'm like,
We
sure
used the
am.
pool, and then they gave us one of those chairs by the beach. Y'all can have 2 chairs, and we're like, "Do we have to pay?" And they're like, "No, it's all right." I'm like, "Cool." So we
Dang.
got drinks, we got more food, and it was fun. Like we had a
That's
good
awesome.
time. Yeah.
Dang, yeah.
And then one of my friends met one of the guys that works at. They have a yacht and just takes you on rides. He met one of the guys, and then we went out that night. We got a little tipsy. The next day I couldn't wake up and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to take y'all on a cruise just to go sea what is it?
Sightseeing? Oh, deep sea fishing.
Deep sea fishing on a
Uh-huh.
different boat."
Oh.
The guy was like, "We have a boat, just meet us at the Ritz and then we'll take off from there." So I was like, I'm not. It's 7 a.m. and I'm like, we got home like at 4 a.m. and I'm like,
Oh,
I'm not
shoot.
gonna wake
Maybe.
up, and then I'm probably gonna like throw up in the boat. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay. They went and they had a good time, but they're like, yeah, we gotta go home and sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was fun for them. But
Right.
I didn't wake up. I was like, no, I'm
No, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Every birthday, my friend sends me a video of me slumped over on a boat
oh,
because the night before, I don't know if we partied or I just got sick. And that morning, I'm just on the boat and I'm just slumped over, just like this.
Yeah.
And like, yeah,
mm-mm. I was
That's a good
it's
call.
Probably gonna be me. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, no. But yeah, they had a good time.
I
So
want to go to Turks, but the same friend, was like $6,000-$7,000 for like the hotel
it's
No,
expensive.
just for me
Oh,
and my wife. You know,
Yeah.
like
That's
so it's
crazy.
like for the hotel.
For the hotel, we got an Airbnb like a block away from the beach,
Oh,
which wasn't bad. I just can't remember what we paid, but it was a 2-bedroom, like a townhome
mhm.
kind of thing, and it had a pool, like a private pool, and it was only 3 little townhomes.
That's
That's nice.
Yeah. So it wasn't bad. I think honestly, I think we maybe paid like 800 each for 3 nights. or
nice.
something. It wasn't
We're
bad.
doing Airbnb for Belize, and it's like it's a house, and then it has like a pool, and then there's like a little pool house. Like there's like 2 little casitas,
Oh, okay.
and we're like 12 people that are going. So
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Oh, yeah, the family. Or?
yeah, it's my entire family. We're taking our family friend that watches the baby, and then brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and my sister,
Yeah.
and then my boy and his family. So
Okay.
he's a family of 5. So
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun, man.
yeah.
That'll be a good trip.
We'll see.
Yeah. But hopefully you and your wife can take a trip
Yeah,
to Turks.
yeah. Oh
Leave the babies.
no, definitely. Yeah, hey,
Go have a good time.
I ain't paying for that flight.
He said,
Leave it with Anthony. No, no,
even like all these kid friendly spots. Like it's okay, you can come here. I know they're drinking. Just don't tell your dad.
Oh no, they're used to that.
Just sit right here. I got iPad for everybody.
Good internet. Oh man.
Yeah. But do we want to do the last one?
Yes, yes.
What do
What's
you want
that?
to try?
Y'all
You said
pick.
the spicy one.
I'll do the ghost just to see which one's the ghost.
Is this far
Okay,
right?
I'll do that one. Ghost pepper. Yeah, let me try that one.
You could try. You could take that one. I think it's just like a smaller amount.
Y'all try that one.
Okay.
I ain't gonna do
I'll
this.
try this.
Oh, Cholula.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, it says Cholula.
Okay. Unless you want to try this, I don't know. I put quite a bit too. All right.
There's more tacos in there,
Let
right?
me knock this one
I'm
out.
gonna have to probably
Eat another one.
eat another one right after this bite,
Yeah. Go for it.
or I might not eat it at all after what Anthony.
I don't know. Mm,
Good?
Good. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
spicy?
It's not spicy.
Mm-mm.
Anything that's ghost, you would think that, right?
Let me go now.
Go
A
ahead.
little bit,
Go ahead.
but-
You can taste the chipotle. It's good.
It's good.
It's thicker.
But would you eat that on a taco or no?
More than likely.
Yeah. But like a breakfast taco is good with breakfast taco, or would you
Probably the
what would you think that?
Lunch taco.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think that's what I would do.
Because I've had some because we've tried so many different sauces that I'm like, this is good, but like I don't like it with what this or with whatever taco that we have. Like it would be better with on top of like
Something else.
something else.
I
Yeah.
had
this is
like
good.
I had like chipotle chicken, it's good.
Mm.
But I don't know. Everything's good right now because I haven't eaten breakfast.
Yeah, same. I ate some Cheetos on the way up here.
You got a trip this weekend, a trip next week. What else are you doing this summer? Whether it's work or hobby or
More than anything, work. But I think we're taking a trip with my family to Cancun in July.
Mm.
That'll be fun. Usually, me and my family we used to take trips once a year, but we haven't done it in a while. So the whole gang is going. I think the boyfriends and the girlfriends are going too.
Oh, okay.
That'll be fun. I'm like, ooh. The last trip that we took was to Utah. We rented a cabin over there.
Salt, Park City.
I forgot where we stayed, but we drove over there. It was,
oh, is it
All the way to Utah?
dude,
how many hours is that?
I think it was
Gotta be
like a
around
22,
20, yeah.
22 hours.
No way.
We rented this
Yeah,
big.
To Utah?
Because you got to go through mountains.
You have to pass New Mexico and then get
Yeah,
to Utah.
all mountains.
All of Texas, and then I think we hit New Mexico.
Yeah, to get out of Texas is what, like 10 hours or something like that?
At least
to go
8.
west?
I think. Yeah, at least. I think 8 maybe.
8 or
No,
I don't know.
no,
It
maybe
took us
10
a
sounds
long
kinda-
time. I was like, when are we getting there? But we
Okay.
because El Paso it's like 8 hours,
Right.
Well, that's the
and then
border.
you still keep going, you know.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, we rented this big van or not van, I guess. I don't know,
Like a
like
passenger
12
van?
passenger.
Oh
people.
yeah.
It was huge.
It's a gas guggler.
Yeah, but it's if you're gonna some people don't like to fly or can't afford to fly. That's got to be the only thing.
My
you can
family was like, my dad and my parents were like, let's just go explore and we can stop. And I was like, we're not stopping. We're getting there. Like, boom. But it was we had to stop and sleep at a hotel and then like wake up early and let's go.
Yeah.
But it's just my family.
Yeah.
I have we're four, two sisters. I mean, myself and my sister, and then two younger brothers, and then my parents, and then we have at that time my sister had a baby.
That's a lot.
And then we took the girlfriend,
Like,
my
"Get your
brother's
foot off
girlfriend.
me."
Oh God, it
So,
was just like fighting and screaming.
Did it
and-
start
so
off
tired.
like really, really good, and then like did it like little by little just started getting worse
Yeah,
and worse?
it started getting worse. And then I'm driving, like they're like, well, somebody has to drive. I'm tired. So I'm like, I'll drive. And then my dad's like yelling, like, you don't know how to drive. And I was like, oh God. I'm like, can I just go back there?
Like, that's why
Like,
mom
I'm
doesn't
off.
even like you. It's all
I was like, yeah, we're never gonna get there. But yeah, that was a learning experience. And then we took another trip to somewhere by Colorado, and we drove.
Oh man.
My dad was like, we're driving. I'm like,
See, I've wanted to do a road trip, but then sometimes I'm like,
no,
It's tough,
just
it's
get a.
But besides Belize, any other good plans for the summer?
no, I do. We're gonna take a trip somewhere. Actually, I need suggestions for cities in the U.S. because I have a free flight that expires. I book a flight and then she comes with me,
Companion, yeah.
companion or whatever, and it expires like August or something like that.
Oh God.
I just don't know what city to go. We've just been to a lot of different places, so like it's like hard
So
to.
you want outside of Texas? You want in?
Yeah, outside of Texas, but like we've gone to all your typical stuff, like
Utah.
No, she hasn't been to Utah. So actually,
That'd be a
Utah,
good one. Montana is too.
Zion, the Zion.
Zion National Park. Yeah, see, and I've been once,
Okay.
and
But it's so big.
I think is Zoab out there too, or is there Zoab,
I don't know.
or is that somebody in the Bible? I think that might be. No, there's Moab.
Oh yeah.
Moab. But I think there is a Zoab from the Bible actually.
I heard Washington's really nice. Like
Seattle? You've been to
I've
Seattle?
been to Seattle, but actually Washington, it could be a potential.
Okay.
Washington, which one? The DC
The
or
state.
the state above Seattle? Oh, no, that is Seattle.
Yeah,
Seattle,
yeah.
Washington. Yeah, we've been to Seattle.
Okay.
DC. Yeah,
I heard some mixed.
we thought
heard
that
some
would be
mixed
cool
feelings
because we
about
could
that.
just kind
That would
of
be cool.
go and see all that. But I haven't been to Washington, Boston.
Oh, Boston.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fine.
I've been
We
to
did
Boston.
several
Philly is
times,
nice
yeah.
too.
We've done Philly once
Okay.
with family. Anyway, but
I mean, you have options.
Florida. I mean, you can always go to
Ooh,
Destin.
Destin
that's
is
a bit-
beautiful,
Mhm.
especially during the summer.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
You have options.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll book it for you.
yeah. Okay.
I usually take a few trips in the summer, but besides 4th of July, we go down to Port A every year for a few days.
How's it like? Is it good?
Oh, it's so packed. Like you literally have to wake up like 7, 8 a.m.
To go
and
get a
get a
spot.
spot because
Yeah.
you'll be driving for 30, 40 minutes just
In
trying
Port
to
A?
find Yes. Just trying to find a little bitty spot to back into. It's that many people.
Since we got our spot, I've never been to Port A. We always just go down the street to
Ooh, you have
Whitecap.
Oh yeah, it's insanely packed. Like all restaurants, everything, but it has like a little nightlife, so it's kind of fun to see everybody like
Yeah,
all been drinking at the beach all day, and they're
Yeah.
in there just like
wobbling.
yeah. And I mean, we have a good time just because my family likes to party and whatnot. But yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I got to focus on work probably more than I would have liked to in the summer, but
We all do.
but yeah, hopefully I can climb into something that's real nice as far as like just kind of consistent flow into the winter, so I don't have to worry about like starving.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. Work wise, any listings you got coming up?
Yes, I'm gonna put one tomorrow.
Awesome. Congrats.
That one's next.
Open house on that one.
Yes, but when I get back.
I mean, I could do this one. I could probably do this one as long as it's not.
This one is down south by on Bon Army. That
Okay.
one's coming next. I have 2 rentals coming up tomorrow too, so it's just been a little.
You do rentals
Yes, so I
and manage them, or just
no
you just,
manage,
Okay,
just marketing. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll get a renter in there, and then we get it leased, and then here you go to the
Oh,
landlord.
perfect.
Take over. Yeah, but so I have 2 coming up. One listing next week or this week, and then hopefully 2 more next week.
Awesome.
Listings. Yeah, I've been dealing more with listings than buyers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been seeing that a lot. Yeah.
which is good because I feel like it's
Listing, leasing, and stuff like that.
a little bit less work than
yes.
showing around.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's time consuming. And
No,
so on,
totally
right.
get it.
But it's fun. I like this one that's coming up. The biggest competition is in the builder.
The builder.
Because they're still building. It's
For
a
the
DR.
listing.
It's a DR Horton home, and they're still building homes. So we got to just be think outside the box to make it work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throwing in incentives. and-
Incentives, buy downs.
Right.
Yeah. All that good
Yeah.
stuff.
So we'll see how that one goes. Yeah. Yeah. That's exciting. Anything new you guys have on the pipeline that's coming up? Events?
No,
Me, no.
the golf tournament.
Golf tournament.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
going to be a good one.
Weekend,
Nice.
Next weekend.
Yeah, he's in our BNI, so I'm glad you came and you met with him.
Yeah,
He's a great
so the guy
gentleman.
who's
Uh-huh.
hosting it is in our BNI group, and so I don't even know why I brought up to my dad about golf, and he was, bro. I haven't talked to my dad this many times. Like every day I on this call, I'm like, and he was like, "Hey,
he's all excited.
What you doing?" I was like, "I'm working." Okay. Did you I don't know if you seen the clubs I left, and I was like, "Yep, they're right there in the living room." He was like,
I just picture
okay."
another family.
I
Just a
know.
little older.
He was like, have you been swinging them, or did you need any tips? I'm like, this is just for fun. No. I know. Just checking
He
on you.
wants to win.
I know. So
Was it best ball?
yes, it's a form.
Yeah, so,
it
yeah.
ain't gonna worry about me. I'm just there to have a good time. I'm sponsoring a hole. This will be my
good.
first event as a company.
Mhm.
So Motivation Mortgage is gonna be one hole, and then I got shirts I'm gonna drop off and get made. Motivation Mortgage shirts, and I got somebody's gonna be there recording. So I'm gonna do like a
Yeah.
whole like marketing thing out of it.
Good,
so,
man. Awesome.
So hopefully it goes well. But
It will.
Hopefully I'll get good weather. You're going?
No, I'll
Oh.
be out of town.
Oh, right.
I'm
Okay.
just sponsoring. I'm giving a gift basket.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
Cool.
won't be there. But
Yeah. So
I mean, Eddie and Willie, and I think I have another friend doing it. So I'm like, y'all are going to be there.
Yeah.
all the clips are gonna be like
Yeah.
my dad hitting, my uncle hitting, and I'm like handing him a drink, or like yeah, like you're like, did you hit any balls? Yeah, I did all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, something real chill though. So
Yeah. It'll be
Yeah.
good.
Good. Pray for good weather, man.
Oh yeah,
Overcast.
I know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not hot
I
and
know.
it's not raining.
I know. And with this June, it's going to be hot regardless of whatever's
Yeah.
going on. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't even like if you step outside and it's like like all the
You
heat.
feel it.
Yeah,
feel
you
it.
can't even breathe.
I know.
That's why I've been watering my grass so much because I just let the sun treat it like a sauna and just.
I like
Well,
that.
the other
People call me
day-
old man. I'll just be sitting out there like posting like, yeah, look how green my grass is.
I did. I texted him or on Snapchat and I'm like, hey, how do you take care of your grass? This one. With love. You give me some like tips.
Yeah.
Do this with love. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is, right? You said that
Pretty
you're just
much.
like, yeah. It's a spot that needs like some extra
Extra.
attention. You're like, all right, I got you.
Exactly.
oh God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, been good. I'm glad you were able to come back.
Yes. Thank you so
having
much for
me.
taking
Yeah,
the
it was
time.
fun.
Yeah.
Sorry about the first episode not being, I don't know, the little hiccup we had there.
Technical
So-
difficulties, as they say.
Technical- yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
We're here now, so hopefully
Yeah.
it works out.
Well, you need to pack
I do. I have
Yeah.
a lot of stuff that I need to do
for
Okay.
today.
a place you don't know where you're going. So,
Right.
which means you're going to have to pack extra.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking Dallas, but
Okay.
it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good having you on, Brenda.
Thank you. It was so
Hope
fun.
for nothing but the best for you in the future with travel.
Yeah. Kill the
with
summer.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to get more deals done.
Yeah.
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 So hopefully we'll do some business in the future, and hopefully we have this other client go under contract soon.
I hope so. I hope so.
But yeah, definitely if you have any questions about real estate, about commercial, I mean, Brenda has knowledge for all of it. So please hit her up. She can be of like great assistance. So
Yes.
yeah, once again, thank you for coming on.
Thank you. It was fun.
Absolutely.
We had a
All
good
right.
time.
All right. Thank you.
Woo.
Okay.